Shout out my dog MP, man, giving the people what they want, man. Talking a little crazy, giving a little hot sauce, and still talking trash at the same time. I salute you.
Another day, another win. Good work. These fans make a lot of noise. Let's quiet them down.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan. When it comes to teams that like pushing the break, Richard, look no further than these two teams in front of us.
I'm expecting a fun one here tonight, Kevin. Definitely not for the faint of heart. These teams love to get out and run.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. The guard set is Giddey and White. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's MP in at the small forward.
Over the years, Tatum has limited the amount of mid-range jumpers that he takes, but it is still a natural part of his game.
MP finds White. On the wing, Giddey. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
First personal foul. First team foul.
In the corner, it's Buzelis. MP. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics on offense. White, left side. He's looking for Horford and finds him. From the arc. And the basket by Hauser.
A fantastic passing big. Horford makes great decisions with the ball.
MP dishes to White. To the middle. Here's MP. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. The Bulls shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And the first one drops. Boston making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. And both free throws good for MP.
And the MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
Pass to Tatum. Vucevic with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Here's Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Brushing off the contact look. The dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
And that one's good. MP. Here's Pritchard. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Giddey finds MP. And again, Chicago turns it over. And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. Take a look at the Hawks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
Well, right now for the Bulls, so-called experts' opinion, people who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Pass to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was the...
And again for three.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most three-point makes in a season. Here's the screen. Pritchard misses the three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And here's MP for three. And it's White with the rebound. Austin's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. A shot by Pritchard, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Giddey. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He's got some touch. Giddey delicate with that one.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. MP is number 1.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Holiday, the pass to Horford. And White kicks to Horford. Pass to Holiday. Outside, White. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Heads up play by Holiday. He saw the opening and helped exploit it.
MP passes to Giddey. Back to MP. And he comes up with the deuce. MP's got 9 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Oh, Tatum in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
Pass to Buzelis. No good on the triple. The Celtics with the lead. White up top. Giddey defending. Down low. Out to White. A 3-ball. Buzelis grabs the board. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
How about the confidence right there by young MP, just stepping right into that 3.
And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
There's the response from Holiday, nailing the revenge triple in style.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Denver delivered quite a performance. He had 60 points, and ultimately he posted a triple-double. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Then for the Bulls, Collins checked in for Vucevic. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Buzelis. And it's Dosumu in for White. Horford sets a screen for Holiday. Pass to White. Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range. White's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics. Outside Robinson. On the wing, Dosumu. And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
But what a gutsy win. To struggle in the offensive end that much and still win the game, that says something about the character of the team.
Courtney Tucker's checked in for MP. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle. Bulls trail by 13. So for Chicago right now, Smith is out there with MP. Then it's White. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
The ability to stretch the 4 is such a dangerous weapon for Vuce and his team.
Puts it up from 12. Tatum using his size inside.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Holiday surveying the floor. There's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
White against Holiday. Celtics passing it around. They grab their own miss. And Cornette gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 11.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Vucevic. It's White on the wing. Over Holiday. And there is White. And that's good on the assist by MP.
And what you like about MP as a playmaker, he has great vision.
Here's Holiday. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. Holiday's got 12 points in the game. Huerter with it. He's got 6. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
On the wing, Holiday. Shoots over White. A shot by Holiday, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Huerter kicks to MP. Huerter on the wing. He's got 9. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And here's MP for 3. And Shineman pulls it down. Celtics leading by 10. Inside, Craig. And finished off by Craig.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
White finds MP. Over Holiday. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. White's got 4 this quarter.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Outside Tatum. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Both teams will make substitutions. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. White dishes to MP. Back to White. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 6th assist on the night. The Celtics have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Tatum with a screen on White. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. At one point, they led by 16. Looking ahead to their next one, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. To the inside, here's MP. MP converting the tough bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Celtics leading by 6. Outside, Horford. To the paint, here's Tatum. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
The 3 from MP. MP drills the 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Boston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Outside, Tatum takes the 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound in this one. MP finds Herter. MP outside. And the Bulls, another 3.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Outside, Horford. To the middle, here's Tatum. The flush by Tatum.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Pass to Herter. Stolen by Tatum. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Shoots over White. And again, it's Boston converting. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnover.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So for the Bulls, Robinson's checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for Kevin Herter. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Kobe White. Celtics leading by 5. Pass to Horford. Here's Pritchard. 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Buzelis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
MP. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
It's White on the wing. Defended by Dosunmu. Horford good.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Outside, White. Pass to Keita. Here's Hauser. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Got a piece of it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Pritchard. Giddey defending. White, good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. It's White on the wing. Green. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1. The three from MP. Drills it from outside. MP's got 29.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Hauser. Celtics passing it around. Down low. The three. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. Giddey kicks to MP. Offensive rebound. Here's Dosunmu. Kicks it out to MP. Good! Another from 3.
He's been hitting threes at a very high level, and we haven't seen many better from beyond.
That last triple ties him for the 4th most made in a single season. Off the run. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Now, here's MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Clock is at 3, and it's Giddey in the corner. Launches a 3, and that one released in time, but no good. MP has been leading the charge for the Bulls. He went on an aerial three-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
No matter who makes it, I know all these guys. They're ready.
The final tally of votes soon to come, but there's still time to get your ballot in. Now or never. Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Chicago Bulls.
They've had the hot hand from deep. So I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They sure made it look easy at times. What a half. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Tatum and Horford man the post position. The guards are Pritchard and White, and it's Hauser in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Outside, Horford pass to White. Here's Hauser. Drills the three-pointer. Hauser's got 6.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Now, here's MP. Not a lot of room. Inside. Now, Giddey from outside the arc. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
3 points.
MP's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Pritchard passes to Tatum. To the inside. And the basket by Hauser. Hauser's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. Like, when he's dropping dimes like that, like, Jason Tatum is a problem.
MP. And Boston with the rebound. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Tatum's shot is off. Chicago leading by 5. Pass to Buzelis. Rebounded by Hauser. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Tatum passes to White. Here's Pritchard, covered by MP. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by the Bulls. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Vucevic. Back to MP. And again, no good by Chicago. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to White. For the 3. And another miss by Boston.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Giddey finds White. Giddey with it. Back to MP. MP fights for it.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Celtics trail by 7. Outside, White. Down low. And the layup's good off the glass. Hauser's got 10.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
White the pass to MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Here's Pritchard. Giddey defending. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin.
The Bulls will go for a different look here. Robinson's checked in for Vucevic. Buzelis comes in for Collins. MP's checked in for Horton Tucker. And it's Dosunmu in for White. The Bulls leading by 6. Pass to Buzelis. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And again for 3.
This is amazing. That moves him into 4th place alone on the list of most three-pointers in a season.
It's been fantastic to witness. A year like this doesn't happen often. Trey, good.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's MP. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Outside Holiday. White, wide open. He fires. No good from outside.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
To the paint. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Walsh. Celtics trail by 8. Outside Holiday. Here's White. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Buzelis. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Derek White at the line for 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Pass to MP. And here is Robinson. On the wing, Giddey. From downtown. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Dosunmu is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's MP. And it's Robinson in at the center position. There's a screen by Robinson. Back to MP. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Coming onto the floor from the Celtics, number 55, Baylor.
Celtics trail by 3. Now Holiday to the middle. It's intercepted. Fast break. Here we go. MP against Tatum. MP dishes to Robinson. And here is Dosunmu down low. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
In that game against the Cavaliers, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Here's Shireman. They set the pick. The wide open look here for Holiday. Oh, good with the triple.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
To the paint. Here's Buzelis. Back to MP. That one goes in. MP's got 45 points.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Outside Tatum. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. Here's Tatum. It's good. Tatum's got 27 points.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew,
pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Cornette. Holiday against Giddey. Fades. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
MP outside. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Pass to Holiday. Puts up a 3. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
An MP doesn't back away from physical defense. You love that about the young player. He welcomes any chance to get to the line.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. Then for the Bulls, Vucevic comes in for Robinson. And it's Kobe White in for Dosunmu. And he can't hit the second. Celtics trail by 8. Tatum with it. He's picked up by White. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
MP outside. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
He's committed only 1 turnover through halftime, but he has been far more careless with the ball in the second half.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Second shot opportunity. It's tipped.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
MP. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Working his way inside. Vooch ready to battle for it.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Holiday. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Bulls leading by 10. MP passes to Vucevic. Out to White. He's looking for MP and finds him. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. That one drops for him. MP's got 53.
Oh, looks like somebody came out this half on a mission, and his intensity on offense, it's been fun to watch.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. 3-pointer. Tatum from 3.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Shot from 12. And White, the bucket on the assist by MP. White's got 11 in the second half. Holiday against White. Holiday dishes to Tatum. And yes, it's good. That's now 32 points for Jason Tatum.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
Here's MP. MP working it inside.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
White against Holiday. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Evan?
Thank you, David.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
MP, no good. Celtics trail by 11. White, good. White's got 22 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever.
Connects again from distance.
And his incredible shooting season continue.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA, now tied for third all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Right side Tatum. It's hauled in by the Bulls. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to White. And here's MP for 3. And another one falls. Amazing.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Well, he is tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. Outside White. From past the arc. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. On the wing, MP. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Outside White to the inside. Pass to Giddey. MP right side. Shot clock at 2. There's the triple. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum with it. Over Buzelis. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Tatum's got 12 points in just the second half.
How about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Pass to Buzelis. Inside. Here's MP. Rebounded by the Celtics. Hauser's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by MP.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And White kicks to MP. Good, he hits again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Pass to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Tatum comes right back with the 3.
Taking matters into his own hands. Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
Here's MP. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 15.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bulls.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Pass to Hauser, takes a 3, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. And Chicago has possession. At one point, they led by 16. MP finds Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. MP passes to White. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Buzelis. This one for 3. And Boston with the rebound. And here's Tatum for 3. Fires the 3. Misses. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Can't believe MP has drained that many threes this year.
Hey, props to MP on his first 60-point game. I mean, there's not many people in the world as good at anything as he is at putting the ball in the basket. More, please.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual. Man, everything feels just a little off. Let's win and go home.
Fans live for games like this one.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Welcome and thanks for... And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for MP.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And certainly on paper, this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. And so here is Toronto. Outside Ingram. Chicago with a rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
You have to credit their game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Good chance here for Barrett. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Now here's White. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
MP against Barrett. Quickly outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And quickly with a big-time answer, knocks down his own 3.
MP outside. Pass to Buzelis. From deep, MP. And And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
The Bulls making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Toronto shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Well, Emmanuel Quickly is a combo guard who impacts both sides of the ball, Doris.
There's no question about it. He's a floor spacer. He can create for himself or his teammates. And defensively, longer than you think and very mobile.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, he likes playing in a system where they move the ball, Doris.
And he likes BA when that ball moves in his direction. R.J. Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He has got a tremendous future.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for Toronto, and one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasize boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Well, I like when MP tries to carve space in the painted area. So effective down there.
And during the last month's worth of play, here are the top rebounding squads in the league. In third, Chicago.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Giddy against Quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Now Barrett. There's the drive. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, R.J. Barrett, how about the ability to focus with a defender right in his grill? How about that finish? Woo!
Now here's White. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. MP shot is off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Oh, Robinson with a block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
And the foul called on MP. Raptors lead by 3. We've got Chris Boucher, Walter out there with R.J. Barrett, and it's Abaji in at the 4. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. The 3, Barrett, and it's MP with a rebound. Chicago's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. From outside the arc, the long-range hit from MP.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Pass to Abaji. Six on the shot clock. Top of the key. He can't get it to go.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
To the inside. Picked it out of midair. Pass to Walter. Here's Shed. Boucher outside. Outside Barrett. 11 feet out. From deep. And it's Shed missing. Chicago has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. On the wing, MP, guarded by Barrett. MP, no good. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Shed. Here's Abaji. 5 points in the game. Chicago with a rebound. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
Shot is good by Barrett.
R.J. Barrett's instincts make him dangerous in transition. Nicely done.
Back to MP. MP right through him.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now here's Barrett. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Inside. Puts up a three. The rebound by MP.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Pass to Dosunmu. MP outside. Knocks down the triple. And it's a three-point Bulls lead.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Barrett up top, covered by MP. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Toronto's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Down low. Here's Abaji. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Bulls leading by 3. It's stolen. Here's Shed. Still no points. Here's Boucher for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
This is a young guy stretching the big position, right? Chris Boucher very willing to rise and fire from downtown.
Back to MP. Pass to Robinson. Dosunmu for 3. And he buries his first look.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Abaji. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Pass to Giddey. Now here's MP. Back to Giddey. MP up top. The Bulls need to get off a shot. That's good from Giddey on the assist by MP. Giddey's got 6.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Boucher against Robinson. It's Barrett on the wing. Over MP. Rebound by the Bulls. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
From deep, Giddey. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Walter. He's got 6. Pass to Shed. Here's Abaji. Now Barrett. Good on the 13-footer. Barrett's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett is always working on his perimeter game, and he makes easy work at the mid-range.
Giddey passes to MP. Three-pointer, Buzelis sinks the tray. Buzelis has got his first 3 points of the game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And Toronto calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He picked up 66 points and put up double digits in 3 categories. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Quickly with the ball. 12 points for him. Outside Ingram. Beyond the arc. That one no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
Pass to White. MP up top. Giddy with it, guarded by Quickly. Vucevic with it. Back to MP. Outside White. Let's go with a three. Good, and the assist goes to MP. White's got 6 points in the quarter.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Outside Dick. Pass to Ingram. Here's the three. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
MP battles him inside.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Outside Barrett. Outside Ingram. Lets it go from deep. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
And stolen by Barrett. Here comes Toronto on the push. Here's Ingram. Again, the miss by Ingram. And so MP will bring it up for Chicago. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. From deep, Giddy. Is rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Chicago leading by 11. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. MP, the pass to White. Inside. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Barrett. And here's Ingram. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. And he drops it first. Chicago making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
MP getting it done for Chicago. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a
They're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence. You could see the lead snowballing in the second half.
Okay, fellas, now we'll look at... And that's it for halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court for Chicago, Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Who's Ellis out there with MP, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Quickly finds Barrett. And he can't jam it through. Here's Giddey. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
Quickly passes to Dick. Outside Ingram for three. Gets the three to fall. Ingram's got 13 now.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Offensive rebound. MP. Down low. MP drops it in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Pirtle. Giddey against Quickly. Right side Barrett. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
To the paint. MP capitalizing in close.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Raptors trail by 14. Outside Barrett. Pass to Ingram over Buzelis. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside Ingram. Outside Barrett. And the three off target. Chicago leading by 17. Pass to Buzelis. Now MP. To the inside. And stolen by Barrett. To the middle. Here's Ingram. Chicago with a rebound. Now here's MP. 22 points for him. White with it. The 3-ball. Another 3 for Chicago.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Pass to Quickly. Here's Pirtle. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. And again, Toronto no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Now here's White. Back to MP. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Barrett. Quickly passes to Barrett. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. On the wing, MP. Oh, from deep. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 20. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
From deep, Giddey. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 9 assists now tonight.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
For Chicago. Toronto calls time here. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries. Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Pirtle's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Manuel Quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Quickly, outside. Pass to Walter. Now Pirtle. Hurdle with a screen on Robinson. Here's Boucher for three. Collins with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. MP finds Herder to the paint. Back to MP. Outside Herder. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Raptors. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
MP shot is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now quickly, he's got 17. Fires the three. The rebound by MP. MP's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Fires the three. Herder can't hit. And so here is Toronto. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Count that one. Quickly's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's the handles of Emmanuel Quickly on display. This guy is so good with the ball in his hands.
MP, the pass to Robinson. DeSumo outside. Collins right side. Herder finds MP. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, MP. Pass to Robinson. Offline with a three.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Walter. He's covered by DeSumo. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Toronto making a switch here.
Robinson.
Well, Chicago's shooting an efficient 55% in the third quarter. MP up top. And he converts the layup. MP's got 26.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Here's Shed. No points yet. Pass to Boucher. Here's Walter. The Raptors need to get off a shot. That three's off the mark. And so MP will bring it up for the Bulls. For three, Collins. Abaji with a rebound. The Raptors shooting just 37% so far in this one. Pass to Shed. 4-3. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in total control. Up by 29 going into the break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Walter, and it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Shed, hounded by Wright. Outside Robinson. 3-pointer. Chicago with a rebound. Horton Tucker with it. Pass to MP. Wright outside. It's Wright on the wing. MP looking around. Smith with it. The 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Shed, hounded by Wright. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Boucher. It's hauled in by the Bulls. MP's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Ellis is checked in for Collins.
And over again, it's your north side crew.
And here's Horton Tucker. MP outside.
Come around.
Well, Doris, there's no doubt who the face of the NBA has been for a while now. Who might that be in 10 years, though?
This is such an intriguing question to me, Brian, because some of the guys that come immediately to mind, Luka, he's been a presence on that first-team All-NBA almost since the onset of his career. Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren are now 7-footers who are multidimensional. One guy that I don't think is talked about enough is Anthony Edwards. Highly skilled, highly charismatic.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Shed. Inside to the wing, right side. Here's Battle. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to right, and here's MP. Oh, he tries a 3. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 13 in the second half.
Oh, MP with the big response, the tough young competitor that he is.
Here's Shed. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, B.A. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
Oh, they pick off the pass. Down low. Here's Robinson. And it's Toronto with another.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Pass to Shed. Now Robinson.
Stay there.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
His third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2. Robinson.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second one. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. MP against Ingram. Pass to Smith. Outside Horton Tucker. Three-pointer. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Now here's Quickly. Outside Ingram. From behind the arc. The rebound by MP. MP's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Smith passes to MP. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Nails it from 3. MP's got 8 here in this quarter.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, just going to work on the defense. Ingram using an agile move to beat him.
MP against Ingram. To the right side. Right outside. MP, the pass to Horton Tucker. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Now Grady Dick. 6 to shoot. Pass to Quickly. Beyond the arc. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Listen, if you give Emmanuel quickly a look from three, there's never hesitation.
Right with the ball. MP outside. Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, B.A., so much of this speaks to which star are we talking about. If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
Takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. MP's got 36 points.
Excellent read by MP there. Just takes advantage of the opening.
Quickly passes to Robinson. And here's Pirtle. Quickly deciding where to go with it. And it's blocked.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Barrett's checked in for Toronto. And the Bulls also making a change. Giddey's checked in for Wright. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ingram. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Chicago has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the 4th. MP against Ingram. Giddey passes to MP. Fires the 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Toronto has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the 3rd quarter. And there's the rejection.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
The shot by Buzel is no good.
Downtown, they're very fortunate he missed.
To the middle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Gordon Tucker, the pass to Giddey. On the wing, MP, guarded by Dick. And here's MP from outside. He drops it from range. MP's got 39.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
They double him with MP. Pass to Quickly. Pirtle with the ball. And here's Ingram from the arc. And no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And here's MP from outside. Rebound Toronto.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
MP against Quickly. Pass to Dick. Picked by Pirtle. Dick with a miss. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Now MP. 1:27 left in the final quarter. Now here's Giddey. Smith right side. Over Pirtle. Smith no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Boy, I have loved this guy's energy all night. There was never a point in which he let up. The triple-double evidence of the kind of effort and skill he has.
Zach Collins. Kevin Herter.
Outside Ingram. The three, Barrett. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
MP outside. The three ball. And count it.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
You earned that one.
tomorrow's itinerary? I was just about to when I get back. Why? Jen's saying she's having second thoughts. If the talking points don't line with the report out of 2 players injured, yeah, exactly.
top rookie last month.
6'6". Number 2, Cunningham.
This for my city, this for the top, this for the top, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and bitches, they know that I love them, I got them all holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city. We thank you for coming, we thank you for coming.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And a quick look at some of the numbers for MP.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. The guard set is Giddey and White. Buzelis out there with Vucevic. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. And for Detroit, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Harris. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3, the small forward. And with the trade deadline behind us, GA, that is a busy time for front offices.
Yeah, and for every trade that takes place, hundreds more are proposed. I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes.
MP stretching out the defense.
Harris outside. Fontecchio. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And stolen by Ivy. And now the Pistons fast break. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Vucevic.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Detroit shooting. shooting their first free throw of the contest.
At the line for your Pistons.
What a basketball journey for Simone Fontecchio. I love saying that name, Brent. Moving at 14 to chase his dream.
Well, Kevin, your accent is so good. How could you not want to say that name? Yes, of course. Hailing from Italy, this guy played at the top levels in Europe, and at the age of 27, finally made his way over to realize his dream of being an NBA player. This guy is skilled, and he's making some great adjustments to find a role in this league.
Pass to Buzelis. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. MP, the shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. MP's got 5 points so far.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. That three off the mark. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Giddey kicks to MP. Here's White. Off target from outside. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Cunningham looking it over. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And Cade really navigating that pick and roll to perfection.
MP against Ivy. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. MP's shot is good. 7 points in the game.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Nice defense from Giddey.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
The Pistons have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Cunningham's shot is off.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Buzelis. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
White against Ivy. Driving to the basket. Cunningham outside. High arcing shot. And the dunk by Stewart.
Stewart really valued for the energy he brings to the game. That and that 7'4" wingspan, that makes a lot of things happen.
White finds MP. Looking for Ivy, and he gets it there. Now, Fontecchio. 5 points in the game. Giddey with it. Outside, White. Pass to MP. From deep. And White, the bucket on the assist by MP.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now, here's Ivy. He has yet to score. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. White dishes to MP. Shoots it up. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Cunningham. To the wing right side. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Stewart. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Stewart's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Let the big man eat. Stewart just aggressive and confident down there in the post.
Here's White. Lays it up off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Fontecchio. It's the three-point bomb. Fontecchio's got 8.
Great vision from Ivy. That's what sets him apart at the 2-guard spot.
driving the lane. Count that one.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. Fontecchio, 8 points for him. All right, I'm just getting this in my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's now with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Closing in on the trade deadline, the Sacramento Kings front office is getting things done. They bring in a big man in Bobby Portis to provide some offensive firepower. His range stretches out beyond the arc, and he's not just a finesse big. Portis is more than willing to scrap it out inside and trade some paint.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Here's White. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Three-pointer, and he's good on the three ball. He's got 8.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Right, 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the bucket by the Pistons. MP, the rebound by Ivy.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Cunningham. Drops in the layup for 2. Now just a 2-point Chicago lead.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Pass to Vucevic. White, wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. Detroit's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. A shot by Stewart with no one around. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. White the pass to MP. Three-pointer on the way. That one doesn't drop. MP's gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field, 33%. It's Cunningham with the drive.
Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Different look here for Detroit. 3D's shot. Timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Chicago leading by 5. They've got Holland. Beasley is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Harris in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
Harris against Vucevic. Out to Hardaway. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Hardaway has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's MP. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
Really hard to intimidate MP. He's going to take on the defense inside.
Harris outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's MP. Capping off the break, MP.
getting it done in transition. MP's eyes light up when he gets these easy scoring opportunities.
Schroeder against Giddey. Pass to Harris. Back to Schroeder. Here's Holland. Off the mark and a bad shot there.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. MP in the last time out against Toronto got the job done. He finished with 47 points, and what a game it was, posting a triple-double. He put on a show. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep growing here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Here's Giddey. After the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Fires from deep. Another three for Chicago.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Schroeder outside. Pass to Holland. Outside Hardaway. Knocks down the three ball. Hardaway's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Pistons.
I feel like Tim Hardaway Jr.'s role is to be out there and gun away, so ready to shoot that time.
MP passes to Giddey. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Hardaway. The three from MP. The shot comes out. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 10. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. Pass to Holland. Hardaway from outside. Cans it from downtown. Hardaway's got 9 points in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Back to Giddey. Smith outside. Down low. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Cunningham in for Dennis Schroeder. Cruz Ellis is checked in for the Bulls. Here's Cunningham. Following the basket by MP.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Smith for three. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Stewart with the screen on Giddey. Takes the three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. For three, Smith. Another three for Chicago.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. And here's Cunningham. He has 6. On the wing, Hardaway. Over Buzelis. Detroit, no good that time either. Chicago leading by 15 to the paint. Wants to get it to Giddey and does. Cunningham with it. Defended by Giddey. Beasley with a clean look. Sinks the triple. Beasley's got 6.
He really has a nice stroke as Beasley's jumper is able to fall.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the 2 areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
Now, MP. Following the miss by Malik Beasley from deep.
And what a night to remember for MP. Still so young, this guy could have many nights like this in the future.
Pistons trail by 15. Now, here's Cunningham. 23 points his last outing. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's his fourth foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Harris is checked in for Holland. Fontecchio's coming in for Hardaway. And Ivy subbed in for Malik Beasley. Robinson's checked in for the Bulls. Kobe White comes in for Smith. Now here's White. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivy. Now Stewart, guarded by Robinson. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable,
B getting it done for Chicago. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Please direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Detroit Pistons.
I'll say this. Yeah, you want to protect the paint. But when you're getting killed from long range, you have to make the adjustment defensively.
And looking at the players, and that concludes.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
So the Bulls 5 right now. The guard set is Giddey and White. Buzelis out there with MP. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot, manning the middle. Here is Cunningham, following the basket by MP. Stewart, a screen for Ivy. For Jaden Ivey, the offense, Brent, looks great. Defensively, though, there's a lot to improve on.
Well, sometimes as an individual defender, you can look worse because the team defense isn't there. And so there's been sort of this reflective quality about that. But for Jaden to take on or take the next step, certainly defensively, with all of that athletic ability, he could be elite on that end of the floor.
And he's good on the second. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Fontecchio following the basket by MP. And here's Harris from the arc. And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now here is Harris, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Basket good.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Cunningham passes to Harris. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Buzelis' shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Fontecchio. Hits it from three-point range. Fontecchio's got 13 points.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
To the inside. MP, no good. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Fontecchio passes to Harris. On the clock. Cunningham for 3. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. MP passes to Giddey. Back to MP. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in. MP's got 25 points.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. Chicago grabs the miss. MP's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the middle. Pass to White. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ivy dishes to Harris. Can't connect from short range.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. This summer, we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods in the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. Here's Vucevic following the 3 by Detroit. Pass to MP. To the paint. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. MP kicks to White. Cranes it from beyond the arc. White's got 17.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A trend in the NBA and one break that I like. New down.
Substitution on the floor.
D up on them. Don't let them breathe, all right?
Now Schroeder, he provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Beasley, and the layup falls. 8 points for him.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
Top of the key, Dosunmu. Pass to Robinson. Herter against Schroeder. A 3 ball. Herter, no good. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Detroit. Knocks it loose. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. And here's Herter. Covered by Beasley. Herter passes to MP. Count it. Good. That's 29 points for MP.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Pistons shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. No good from Beasley.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And, well, Detroit shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Chicago is going to less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. A 3 from MP. The rebound by Ivy. Ivy's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim.
MP finds Collins.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Collins, a great high-energy player, and that's something coaches really appreciate, that players are going to come in and give them that kind of effort on a nightly basis.
Schroeder with the ball. And the rejection by MP. And so it's the Chicago Bulls out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Reed. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Beasley. Then there's Howland. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Now here's Schroeder following the miss by MP. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Yeah, Schroeder just letting this long shot fly when he finds the angle he wants.
MP kicks to Smith. Schroeder against Wright. And he banks in the layup. Wright's got his first points of the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Into the Bulls, shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. To the inside, MP lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 12 points here in the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Beasley outside. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from 3-point range.
MP passes to Smith. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the shot goes in. MP's got 33.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Schroeder against Wright. Beasley, the pass to Hardaway. Up again. MP grabs the miss. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Pass to Smith. Herter with it. Smith outside from downtown, and Kevin Herter with the 3.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here is Hardaway. Beasley with the screen on MP. Hardaway goes in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Down low. MP's shot is good. And that's now 35 points for MP.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Schroeder dishes to Beasley. Pass to Hardaway. A shake. It's all in by the Bulls. MP's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. A wide open look here for Wright. And the Bulls another 3.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now here's Schroeder. Back to Hardaway. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man to man, it's hard.
Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Holland. Pass to Beasley. Out to Hardaway. Beasley sets a screen for Hardaway. From outside, off the mark.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Trains the three-pointer. Hardaway has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
At the elbow, it's MP. Collins against Reed. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
Well, you look at Buzelis. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Here's MP after the basket by Detroit, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens, for instance, in midseason?
Well, Kevin, it can be pretty devastating for some teams, but for other teams, that change could be refreshing. And a lot of times, if the coach has had a longer tenure with the team, you can feel like a fish out of water with a new voice coming in.
Smith finds MP. Smith outside. Here's MP. No good again that time. Detroit's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Cunningham on the wing. Inside. In the corner, Ivy with it. Traps in the tray. Ivy's got 11 in the second half.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's MP, and that one is good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Driving in, and slam dunk by Ivy.
And this is what you want Ivy doing, attacking lanes to the rim with confidence.
MP kicks to Collins. MP deciding where to go with it. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Pistons have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Fontecchio passes to Harris, and that one good.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
Now here's Dosunmu. MP finds Dosunmu. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
And Chicago shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Here's MP. Pass to Horton Tucker. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. The 3 from MP. And the Bulls another 3.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Dosunmu. Stewart, a screen for Ivy. Fontecchio passes to Ivy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cunningham for 3.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
MP outside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Pistons basketball.
.11 seconds left in the game. Cunningham outside. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. So long.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
Being an all-star as a rookie is really hard. MP deserves it though. He's a really good player.